Yeah, it's been started.
Oh shit.
Hello.
Why didn't you tell me?
You told me to
Right.
start. You told me to start.
Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Tonight's a late night
Yeah,
podcast.
it is 1 o'clock in the morning.
I'm Abed and Troy in the morning.
Troy and Abed in the morning.
Oh yeah. Um, Today we're gonna be talking about um Mike Tyson, aliens, and Marcus Brownlee. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
snap.
These are some quirky
Some quirky names we're throwing out
topics.
here, you guys. Over the
Yeah.
radio waves.
Okay. um We're throwing them. Um, Anyways, let's get to it. Okay, let's get started with. I can't. For the audio listeners, he's making a stupid fucking face.
It's my mummy face.
He's like doing the face that Speed does when he's. When,
No, that's this face.
I see you. You're not trying to laugh, bruh. That's messed up, bruh.
Me mom have no cave.
Anyways, let's get to it. First of
Okay.
all, first of all, uh, I want to start with MKHB because there's like nothing else to talk about him stuff. That's like the least that we have to talk about. If you guys didn't know, went 98 in a school zone, right?
Who is MK in the... Who's MK Ultra?
That's Marquez Brownlee. That's just his like that's
Marcus
his
Brown Ray.
so
Rare
Marquez
come.
Brownlee went 98 in a school zone, right?
What is that
And
static? I'm so geeked off the static.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the static. Um, but anyways, he went 98 in a school zone, and he hasn't released anything about it. He hasn't talked about it yet. But I went in his comments, like all of his um, first I went through his reviews of like cars, right? And I was like going through 'em, nothing, like nothing about it, nothing, like no one commenting about it, no one saying anything. And so I'm assuming that he's deleting comments because there's no way
Because he almost
that
made
no one
kindergarten colored bumpers.
Tesla the new Tesla, it's blood.
Oh,
Um,
it's dark MAGA.
no, it's not dark mag.
I love
But
dark
yeah,
MAGA.
we. So I went through all of his comments. Nothing about the 98 in a school zone. I was assuming at least one comment that said, "That's cool, but can it go 98 in a school zone? This is a great Tesla, but can it go 98 in a school zone?" But anyways, stop with the smiling grinner. Um,
The grinning smiler.
how are you already
What?
scared? You're not Rundegaard Jones.
Shoot, bastard man.
Anyways, yeah, so I'll keep you guys posted on any comments he makes. I might make a TikTok about it if he makes a comment and I don't want to make a whole podcast or make a video about it. So, we'll keep you posted anything that he says about it, but right now it kind of looks like a um what was that one guy?
Rundegaard
Trying to think of
Jones.
not Rundegaard Jones. It's God damn it, I'm forgetting his name, but he like got with like a 17-year-old and then just like went and became a DJ and was like and it was like, is it too late to say I'm sorry?
Me?
Maybe.
It wasn't
And
a
he had like a
17 year
group.
old.
It was a 14-year-old,
It's a
and
7-year
and he had a group called like the Tiny Meat Gang. Cody Co, Cody Co,
old.
Cody
Oh, yeah.
Co.
Oh, my God. On Cody Ko's podcast, his co host was like, yeah, it turns out one of our friends was sleeping with a 13-year-old. And he was like 20. And then Cody Ko got outed for doing like the same thing.
Mm-mm. And Cody Ko is just like Cody Ko this whole time just hasn't released anything about it.
Mm-mm.
Hasn't said anything. Only went to be a DJ and was just like, "Is it too late to say I'm sorry?"
It's actually awful.
Uh-uh. And like the
Is it
last
too late
apology,
now to say she's a minor?
and like the last apology that he put out was literally behind a paywall.
My mouse has been on screen this entire time.
Um, his Ed's character.
Yeah.
Um, no, he literally last apology. I remember he literally like put it behind a paywall. You had to be part of his Patreon to like
Oh
get an
yeah.
apology. And I was like, that's fucking insane.
It's
Like
so
that's
bad.
crazy. And then but anyways, that's really not that important. But we'll move on.
All
And
right.
I digress. Um anyways, so I'm sure you guys know about the Jake Paul
Oh
and the
yeah.
Michael Tyson
That happened
fight.
about 30 minutes ago.
Nope.
Hour ago.
Mm-hmm. Um, then
I'm,
geeked.
I'm so
But
dumb.
anyways, so I'm not even gonna tell you guys. I'm not mad about the Mike Tyson fight.
Hold on,
Right? It's
before
kind
we
of what
start,
we.
I was snapping this person because her Netflix stopped working, like it crashed. So I was
Mm-hmm.
keeping her updated on the fight, and I'm so tired. I started snapping her, and I was like, Jake Tyson just won. No, Mike Tyson. No, and I was like, I got their names flipped up. I think like 4 times. It was so
You sent
I
her.
I was like Jake Tyson. No, Michael Paul. No, and I had to like cycle through it. I'm like when like like computer code is just like told to do something, so it'll try it every
Mm,
single way until it gets a way that
yeah.
works. That's what I did.
Yes. No, you brute forced it.
I brute forced it.
No. He like took a picture every like 2 seconds of it so you could do like um a stop animation type thing. She had to like PowerPoint it.
Yeah.
I'm closing your eye. Anyways, then
Ow!
okay,
Oh
so
my
I'm
god!
not
I
gonna
just had a
say
heart
I'm
attack.
not mad about the Mike Tyson thing. Honestly, it's kind of expected. It's whatever, right? What I am gonna talk about is a couple things about the other fights. All right, the first fight made me so mad because neither of those guys knew how to box.
The the
They were
the bastard, the
horrible.
big fat bastard brawl.
And they were unconditioned as hell. I genuinely think, like, and this is a challenge. This is a challenge. If one of those guys wants to prove me wrong, they can literally, like, they can DM me. I will
Team Worm
fucking box
2.
one of them. I will box one of them. I
Worm 2
am
is about
20 pounds,
5'8", by the way.
and I am actually I'm 8 foot 12, and I am
Wait, how could I
1200
forget? I'm
pounds.
sorry.
No, but like I was just so pissed. I was like, "Oh my god, that's crazy. Like I will box one of you. There's no way that you're that bad." Anyways, and then he like humped him and I was like
Yeah,
and like
after the round was over, he like forced the other guy into a corner and like raped him. And that's not even like
yeah,
an over exaggeration. That is literally what happened.
yeah, and it was just like weird cuz it wasn't like
It's not like they were
I
like
don't know.
lifelong friends. Like if me and you get into a
Yeah.
boxing match and one of us was just like so tired we couldn't fight back, I'd probably do that because that's really
Yeah.
funny. But these guys were like
No.
strangers who had never fought before, and
That and it's
they
just
just did
like
that.
on a big main stage where like people would literally kill to be in the position you are and you're like fucking around like that. That's like kind of annoying.
Yeah,
But anyways, second fight of the night was
the two Mexican
uh,
guys.
two Mexican men. Uh,
That was a
they
good
were
fight.
that was a good fight. Nothing to really say about it. I mean, it was kind of just like a
It was
good fight to the
boxing.
very
Yeah,
end. Yeah,
and
it's
it was a
just like boxing.
draw, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, for a belt too, which is crazy. But anyway, vile. Then third fight. Okay, I actually genuinely got heated about this fight.
Oh yeah, the
Like,
two ladies that fought.
yes, okay. Two ladies fight, right? One of them, she's getting a movie made about it, right?
Oh
Her
really?
name is Katie. Yes, her name is Katie. She's the Irish girl.
Oh
Then
boo,
there's
we don't like Katie here.
I don't remember her name, but
The
she
Puerto
should have
Rican
a
one.
movie about it. Yeah, Puerto Rican. She had 50 fights under her belt, 47 of which she had won, and I think 34 of those were knockouts. Okay, so she's a really good boxer, right? Comes out, first 4 rounds, fucking demolishing this girl,
Beats
right?
the
And
hell
this
out of this woman.
only thing this girl can do is clinch. Like, genuinely, all she's doing is clinching, 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 right? And if you don't know, clinching is literally just grabbing and hugging so that they stop
It's
punching
when
each
you take your
other, right?
butt cheeks and you go, "Hoo-ya, hoo-ya, hoo-ya."
No, no.
So the
But
poopy
anyways,
doesn't come out.
anyways, she's doing this, right? And she's fucking kind of just fighting dirty too. She's literally like leading with her head the whole time, right?
Yeah,
And then like would just run her head into the other girl's body
a
until like
lot of headbutting.
yeah. And like keep in mind this entire time this girl is dominating like the every single round except until this girl decides the Katie girl decides to headbutt her, right? First time splits her so she already had a bruise right here and they cut it open just a little so that it could bleed out, right?
Hmm.
Like a normal wound. And then like it literally, and I'm not exaggerating here, became two different flaps of skin,
Hmm.
one covering her eye almost completely, right?
Yeah,
Bleeding.
it was part of here and her eyelid that just
Mhm.
flopped down like this, and it was
Yes.
really gnarly.
Bleeding down to her chin and dripping, like genuine. And so
There was some
I
insane drippage going on.
and didn't get any points deducted for the headbutt. Didn't even get a warning, I don't think. And they just move on. And then, what was that?
Instagram.
Stop. You're not watching Instagram. You're such a iPad
No, I'm
baby.
sorry.
You're a
I'm so okay.
baby.
Look, phone. I'm throwing it there. Gone
Drink
now.
the rest of your monster, boy. But anyways, then she keeps clinching, keeps literally doing nothing, and like maybe hitting one or two punches, right? And then she gets to a point
This
where
is the
she
clinching.
headbutts her again. Stop. And that's when they finally deduct points from her, right? After fighting dirty, after doing all this shit, they finally deduct points from her, and she loses that round, whatever. And then she goes right back to just fighting dirty, but it's whatever. This girl is basically like Katie is basically done. Like it's over. Like
It's
she's
Jover.
gassed. She's gotten points deducted, and she's just not been the better fighter this entire time. And somehow, Mrs. Puerto Rico loses this fight. So confusing. And you look at the scorecards, and it's even more confusing. Like it
Yeah.
shouldn't. And then you look at punches landed,
Mm-hmm.
significant punches. Like okay,
And it was like
they showed a chart.
a big difference too.
Yeah, they showed a chart. Let me tell you. This is the exact stats. I remember this. 334 landed punches for Mrs. Puerto Rico, 219 for Caitlin, right? 44% landed for Caitlin, 43% for Mrs. Puerto Rico. So they're almost the same amount of accuracy. They're almost the same. She's demolishing her in the amount of hits. And I mean, you can watch it. You can go back and watch it. She's fucking killing her the entire match. And she gets headbutted and it slows her down, but she's still killing her.
Mm-hmm.
And like I just couldn't. I just couldn't watch it. It was so sad. And then her
Yeah.
coach gets on
Yes.
after
Okay.
she's crying.
Yeah, she was pretty upset, but she was a really good sport about it, and it was really
Hmm.
cool. And her coach goes on, and this like made me happy because when I saw the headbutts, I was like, no shot. And the coach was
Yeah.
like, never in any of her fights has she been cut like this. She's never been cut like this. It's never happened before. And then all of a
Hmm.
sudden, it happens now. And then he was also like, it's always, you ever notice that it's always in the head, and and he would like explain how she was headbutting, and then he was like,
Hmm.
she's got a fat head, she's got a huge head, and just sort of like making fun of her. It was so funny.
Yeah. No, and like also like she was just like all he was like also like look at her other opponents, look at this, look at that. And then it was also like also one of the things was yeah, like we said, she had 50 matches under her belt. She had never been in a position like this. Like 50 matches, right? And she'd also beat this girl before. So like it shouldn't have been close. Then anyways, that was a pretty disappointing match. Oh, what I thought was crazy was the announcers just being like, "Oh, she got robbed. Oh, she got robbed."
Yeah.
Then the actual interviewer going up to the winner, Caitlyn, and going, "So how does it feel to know that everybody thinks you're a fraud and that nobody thinks you won this?" And like, what do you respond to? How do you say anything about it? Like,
Oh
what do you
yeah,
say
I
to
did
that?
cheat the entire time, but suck it up, Buttercup. I don't know.
Literally,
What are
like,
you
what
gonna
do
do
you
when
say?
you're a cheater in front of like
Yeah.
one of the one of the bigger boxing matches of recent history?
Oh yeah. Since at least since like Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
But anyways, then so then we get on to the main event. Not much to talk
So
about. Mike
lame.
and Mike and Jake kind of both did
Let's reenact
nothing.
it. I'll be Mike. You be no. I'll be yeah. No, I'll be Mike. You be Jake. All right, let's go.
Okay, so the first round, Mike kind of came out and kind of was like dominating, and then from then on, it
There
was
was
just
no, he wasn't. There was zero domination. It was legit just
well,
okay.
he was
You
like
you swing a punch and I'll
chasing him
dodge,
down.
and I'll swing a punch and you dodge. Okay, go.
Uh, honestly
That was
though,
the
like
fight. Save
first
yourself a
round, it
Netflix
was
subscription and just play that on loop for about 30 minutes.
first round. He was just like sprinting or away from Mike the entire time, which I guess I kind of saw as that like him kind of winning, and he did win the first round based on the scorecards, but other than that, it was kind of just a sweep. And you know, me personally, I thought Mike was just like saving his energy until the eighth round, and he's just gonna come out and bang him. But that's not really what happened. But um, you know, it's kind of what we expected. He's 60, but you know, and now you can't say that Jake Paul's not a fighter though. Like he is really a fighter. Like no matter what you say, it's still Mike Tyson. He's no matter if he's 60, he could be 100. He's still Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's it's still gonna be Mike Tyson. Just I'm not saying that he could beat him in his prime. I'm not saying that he could beat him literally like, you know, when he's 30 years younger, but I am saying that like it's still a heavy hitter. It's still a good fighter. Like you gotta acknowledge it. And he beat Floyd, so
What
um
if you fought John Pork?
what if he did fight John Borg? That is a good idea. But I'd like to see him fight a current boxer. That would be nice. He has not fought a current boxer yet,
We
so
should have him fight Mike Tyson
again, when he's 50 or when he's 70.
when he's 50.
Um, anyways, so that's kind
Backwoods.
of how it went. It's whatever. It wasn't that important, but um, you know, Jake just won.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad about it, but anyways,
That's
moved
not
on.
true. He was texting me and he was gonna be like, I'm gonna make this segment so short. I'm so pissed off.
I was a little angry because I was just like, I don't know. I like Mike.
Yeah.
Mike's a
And you
good
were like,
boxer.
if he wins, I'm gonna be like, I told you so. I told you. That's so funny.
But anyways, no, I
Anywho.
grew to like Jake a little bit just because of the fact that like I don't know, I thought about it for a little bit longer and I was like, honestly, like he is a real boxer. Like he is a
He's
boxer.
too cocky, man. I can't take
He,
it.
yeah, but I think it's on purpose. I really think he's just trying to be a
No, it
heel
is
to
a
get more.
character for sure.
Yeah,
But like when in the pre-fight interview, when he's like,
yeah,
"What about the slap heard around the world?" He's like, "That made it personal. I've got to kill Mike Tyson." And then like ran around the ring for 30 minutes
yeah,
and landed like two more punches.
yeah. I'd have really liked to see a knockout by Jake or Mike. Honestly,
Any
I would
knockout the
love.
entire event would have been great.
Yeah, yeah. But anyways, moving on. It wasn't. Oh, sorry, I forgot to talk about Mike's or not Mike's. Jake's intro was really weird,
I
and
didn't
like I
see the
got
intro.
most.
What was it?
So he comes in on a car, right? I didn't get the car part,
What
right? He comes
car?
in on this car. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a weird car, and he's like coming in on a car, and he's got a pigeon, and I get the pigeon, and he's playing this. He's playing God, I don't remember. It's like the song that's like doo 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 doo. I can feel
Feel
it.
it
Coming.
coming in the edge
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the
And I
night.
got that because it's like a reference to some movie, I
Oh
think.
Lord.
Anyways, the car is driving really slow, right? He gets halfway into it. The song is almost done. He gets halfway through his walkthrough on this car, and the song is almost done. So he just gets out of the car and walks the rest of the way in this shiny silver outfit with a Monopoly man on his shorts. And I was so confused about the car part. I was like, why did you get in the car? And also, I hate to use this because it's so brain rot, but like, he lost so much aura by like getting out of the car, like getting like no, but like I can't describe it anyway other way. Like it's so like corny and lame to like be like, okay, this is going too slow. And his
I
brother
don't
like
know.
sprayed him down in deodorant before he went out too.
Ah, I hate both of the Paul brothers. They're so
But
bad.
anyways, we've got more pressing things to talk about.
I don't know if I want to talk about it though, because I'm like not in it.
Not in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, then I'll talk about what I was gonna talk about.
Do
Uh,
it.
okay.
This can
So
be the Worm 2 episode, because I'm
okay,
so
Worm Two
tired.
episode. Oh, fuck. What was I gonna talk about? Let's talk about Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal was there, right? Shaquille O'Neal is probably one of the funniest people of all time. That dude is so fucking funny. I wish I love him. I love him. I love Shaquille O'Neal. I love Charles Barkley, and I love the whole San Antonio bit where he goes, um, are you gonna go to that? You gonna go to San Antonio? And then, well, Shaq doesn't say that. Then Charles is apologizing. Charles is. I got a backup photo. Charles is apologizing about saying that San Antonio is a horrible place, right?
Oh, and all the
And
fat
then
bitches.
where the fat bitches are. Then he's apologizing for saying this, and I don't remember it's the white guy on ESPN. I don't know. I don't know his name. He goes, he goes. So are you gonna visit San Antonio? And Charles goes, I'm not visiting that dirty ass beach they call, or dirty ass water they call a beach. And then Shaq just eggs him on for like a whole hour about like how how much he hates San Antonio, and I love it so much because I hate San Antonio too. I went once; it's the worst place on the fucking planet. Oh my god!
Were there a
And
lot
then
of fat women?
there is a lot of fat women. There's so many fat women.
That's
Um.
great.
Anyways, Shaq was there. He had a beanie on, and he was wearing it to where like only this part was on, like to here, and then like the rest was just like upbeat. And I was just like, uh, I was like thinking, and I was like, is he trying to make himself look like smaller by like having like a really big beanie?
What if they were like, Baby Shaq is here? Because he has a big beanie on.
Nah. And then like Gronk came up to him, and Gronk was like sitting next to
Baby
him, and
Gronk.
like he put his arm around Gronk, and like Gronk like physically went like this. And like, and you could see his hand was like the size of Gronk's face, and it was like, oh my God, that's crazy.
Gronk is a
I forget
caveman.
that I forget that Shaq is like actually giant.
I know.
Like
I
I
like.
actually forget.
Sometimes I genuinely do forget that Shaq is a freak. Like,
No, dude, it's so weird because like I'll be like looking at like pictures and like, oh yeah, here's Shaq with a water bottle, by the way. And it's like,
and it's like this.
yeah, yeah, like one of those like it looks like a mini one,
Mm-hmm.
and
But it is a
I
normal
can't
size water.
think.
Like a water bottle that you'll have to hold like this, Shaq can hold like this.
Yes, I know, and he can get in like a Corvette, and it's just like he literally cannot. If he gets in a Corvette, he can't get out. It's too small.
It's like that scene from The Incredibles when he's driving in his old car and he's like this.
Mhm.
He's
Yes,
like driving down the freeway.
literally, and I swear it's the same with almost any NBA player. Like you forget how large they actually are.
Yeah.
Like you watch them on TV, right? Like I was watching the Lakers today, right? You can watch Wembanyama every day. You can watch all these guys every day, and you're like, oh, I have a good idea how big they are. But the moment you get, stop, you're not sleeping. The moment you get on the court, it's like, get up,
I'm
stop this.
so
You're like,
tired.
you're such a weirdo. Anyways, the moment you get on the court, it's just like, these dudes are fucking giants. Like, how are they this big? This is crazy. Like, genuinely. I remember so I like watch a lot of basketball. I love basketball. And like the first time I was really on a court with basketball players was at um I think it was the Final Four, right? Final Four for college basketball. And I went onto the court and I genuinely like there's guys that you notice are littler than the other guys. And so I'm sitting there and I'm looking at these like guys that I'm like, "Oh yeah, these guys are the littler guys." And I'll be staring, "Get the fuck up. What the fuck are you doing?" Oh my God, get up. Stop. It's not a funny bit. It's not a funny bit. Get up. Oh my God. The, the huzz is gonna hate this. But anyways,
Ugh, it's
like
so
you'll look
funny.
like the guys that you think are small, and it's just like these guys are fucking giant. Holy shit. Like genuinely, it's just like staring up the entire time you're there, and it's terrifying. It's actually terrifying. And I stand at a proud 5'5", so
Guys, rate the laying down and sleeping bit out of 5.
0. Anyways, anyways, um, anyways, um, stop. I hate you. I hate you. You're like, you're not the sleepiest man on the planet. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about. Okay. Stop fucking looking at me like
What?
that. Uh-uh.
I'm like cheesing, dude. It's so funny.
Uh-huh. Dude. Stop it. I'm gonna talk about one of your topics because you're not talking about it. Nintendo prices.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell me why I wanted
I'm
to
gonna s-
buy a new Pokemon game that came out like a while ago, like a few years ago, and it's still
Violet.
$60.
Yeah,
No,
Violet.
not
Violet.
even Violet. I wanted to get Arceus or Arceus.
Arceus is $60.
Yeah.
He just coughed, farted, and sneezed at the same time. Anyways,
Yeah, no, Arceus is $60, Sword and Shield is $60, and Scarlet and Violet are $60, and all the DLCs combined, or no, all the DLCs are also $60 if you get both the DLCs for each game.
let's talk about the fact that like, why is like Pokemon just not like good? Like, it's just not. Like, I don't get it. Like, the fucking like the games are just
Why do
going
they
down
make
the
the
shitter.
rabbits so hot?
Why are the games like going down the shitter? It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I get it running out of ideas, but like, brother, at a certain point, you need to just like step back and be like, okay, we don't need to release a game every year. Like,
Release Pokemon Penis and Vagina.
shut the fuck. The DLC is called Butthole. But anyways,
Gape and Prolapse.
anyways, no, dude, it's so crazy. The fact that like Pokemon games like just aren't like maybe it's just because I'm not like an actual like baby anymore, but like they're just like shit. They're just not fun.
Pokemon Bingo and Pokemon Tango.
What are you talking about? Anyways, they're just not fun and they're expensive as shit. And like games are just going up in price in general. Like I swear, like I looked at NBA 2K the other day and it was $70. And I genuinely could not tell you a single defining factor that makes NBA 2K24 $70. Not a single one. At least say basketball. Like, I get it that you're tired, but at least say basketball. He's gonna stay down there. Anyways. No, dude, it's so bad. Also, talking about people being greedy and weird, what's wrong with The Rock? Dude, The Rock is like actually like so weird. You know what I'm talking about?
The Rock has a contract that says he can never lose a movie fight ever. So
Have you seen the Red One thing?
where he was like watching Oppenheimer, and then he was like,
Yes.
"I can't wait to see Red One on the screen." And I'm like, "Motherfucker, no, you don't."
Wait a minute. You're the security guard for Santa Claus?
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You're the Santa Claus bodyguard. Wait a minute.
This is silly. This is silly because you would not think that Santa Claus needs a
You
bodyguard.
see, Santa Puss, you think maybe not even need Santa Guard because he's.
We're gonna have to like cut out all of the worm one parts of this video.
I'm trying, dude.
the
You don't understand. I
the whole time is just dingo bingo dingo wingo. Like you're not woke, bruh. You're not woke.
shout out on my
At
girly
least
pop
say
slang. We
basketball.
say basketball,
Okay.
dude. When I put my head down, my keyboard is RGB and my mouse is RGB, and with my white hoodie, it was like reflecting the rainbows into like my hoodie and my eyes, and I felt like that video of the kid with like Down syndrome, and they had like the light and the like rainbow cubes, and they were going like this to him, and he was
Why are
like
you a
watching it.
baby? Why are
I
you
want
a
to I want to pull up the video I'm
baby?
talking about so you guys don't think I'm ableist.
No, we know what you're talking about. You're a baby though. Like why are you like colors?
Dude, I'm
You're like geeked. Why are you so geeked?
so tired, but I'm gonna tough it out because I love you.
Dude, you can go to bed soon. I just need to like I'll finish up like one more topic and then you can go.
No, I'm down to hang.
No, you're not. You just said Pokemon Tingo Bingo.
I'm down to hang. We're
You
gonna
just
keep it
said
going. We're gonna keep it going.
Pokemon
It's
Tingo
kicking
Bingo.
in. It's kicking in.
There we go. No more Pokemon Tingo Bingo.
Yeah, I only said it once. You're the one who kept it going.
Because it's horrible. I hate it.
Pokemon Tingle and Pokemon Bingo.
And then you like lay down.
I'm
When watch this.
watching.
Tired.
Yeah, just steal my fucking bed. Okay.
Okay, just steal the bit that I did for 10 minutes.
No, I did it because I knew you were gonna get like mad.
Dude, Worm One is mastered Rage Fate, and it's getting worse.
It's so
He-
much fun.
He's starting to slow down, but it's at a certain point, it's not even rage bait anymore. It's just like his personality. Like, he just like comes up to me and he's like, "Did you know LeBron is not faster than a trash can?"
Why do you fall for it?
Because
No, that's
I
not the
know
kind of rage
that
bait that I do. The kind of rage bait that I do is like I'll do a bit, but if you ignore it, I'll just keep doing it.
that's not even that can happen. There's also a different category where it's like, "Did you know that in Dune, Paul Atreides just isn't cool?" And I'm like, "What?" And you're just
I would never say
like,
that. I
"Don't
love
like him."
Paul Atreides.
Like you just like say something that's just not factually true, and I just have to like prove you wrong, and you're just like
Gotcha.
la 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 la. Oh,
Eeyore. No, no, no,
and I have
Eeyore.
and I have to like sit here and just like, and the reason I fall for it every time is because like either I'm already just like already kind of mad
Hmm.
because I like of the day, or it's just like, I'm mad because like I know you're trying to get me, and I know it's working, and it just makes me more mad.
It's so good though. I love the ones where we'll be talking about something, and in the middle of me talking about something, you get just like on the phone, you'll get like distracted. And
Hmm.
so, whatever conversation you're having outside of the phone, I'll like join in.
Oh my god, guys. Okay, I when I like had my job, right? I was on the phone with Worm One here, right? And I was sitting there, and my boss is talking to me about things I need to do for my job. And then I go, and I go into the freezer to help him out. And he goes, "Help!" Only I can hear him.
He has
And
his
my boss
headphones
is
on,
giving me
so only he can
instructions.
hear him. Hear him,
So
hear me. What? Oh my
my
god.
boss is giving me instructions while I'm trying to like turn him down because I'm just hearing,
You're cutting out. What I was doing is I was going, you have to help me, guys. Let's all subscribe to Warm Talk. In 3, 2, 1, so let me out of the freezer. 3, 2, 1. Okay, help! I'm in the freezer.
it
Help!
was so bad. It actually made me so mad.
No,
I
I was doing. I was like, help me! I'm in the freezer. You have to help. Help
uh,
me!
and like anytime my boss would talk, he'd just be like, "Hey, fuck, it's late."
It is. It's okay.
He'd be like, hey worm," and
Mm.
then I'd be like, I'd be like, "What?" And then my boss would talk to me, and he'd be like, "Worm, worm, 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 worm."
I loved it because I'm pretty sure you started talking to a coworker and your boss, and I
Hmm.
started going like, "Hello, everybody, guys, subscribe to Warm Talk, subscribe to Warm Talk, subscribe to Warm Talk," and you were just like every time you weren't talking to them, you were like, "Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up." And I was like, "You gotta help me, I'm in the freezer. If you like it, comment, I'll be let out."
Keep in mind, guys, Worm 2 has this thing where like he cannot, like like I can't think, talk, and listen at the same time. So if I'm listening to one thing, like if one thing's going on, like I can't do another thing, right? So like I can't multitask at all. So when he's saying help, like it shuts me down. I can't listen to anything else other than him screaming, help.
I think the most recent one was when you got your black eye and you were talking to your
Mhm.
mom, and she's like, "Oh no, what happened?" I was like, "I got him, I got him, I got
I
him."
hated
I
that.
was like,
And then
"Mrs.
like
Worm Mom, I got him, I got him,
and then just
I
like,
got him,
oh
Mrs.
no,
Worm Mom, I got him," and
I
he hung up on me in the middle of my conversation.
because I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore.
It's so good every single time.
No. But then like sometimes he'll just like say something that's just not factually true. Like he'll be like, did you know Vegeta
Oh yeah.
has like red hair? And I'm like, not like base form, no.
Yeah.
He's like,
No, I remember we
yeah.
were talking about Goku and Vegeta, and I've never watched anything Dragon Ball related besides like the fourth and fifth episode of Dragon Ball Super, because I like skipped to the episode that had like a fight in the thumbnail, and so I clicked on that one, and those episodes suck. And so every time Worm Two starts talking about it, I'll be like, I'll like say something that I think is true, and then when he's like, no, and I'm like, yes, it is
I'm gonna
true.
defend it with this lie.
Like one time we
Oh,
were talking about how strong Goku and Vegeta are, and I remember watching the Dragon Ball Super movie with the two superheroes in it,
mm-hmm.
and I was like, because in that movie it was like Goku is stronger than Vegeta, and also
Yeah.
just like everyone on TikTok being like, Goku is peak fiction. So I was
Yeah.
like, no, I'm pretty sure Goku is way stronger than Vegeta, and Worm Two was like, no, it's like a rivalry kind of thing. It's like a back and forth.
Yeah.
Like no,
Yeah.
no.
No, he's never been stronger than him. I don't
Goku
remember
has
that.
Goku has always been stronger. And he was
I'm
like,
like,
no, at the beginning Vegeta was stronger until Goku, really started to get into it. And then
yeah.
Goku became stronger. Right now currently Goku is stronger,
Yeah.
but it's more of a back and forth thing. And I'm like, no, pretty sure Goku is the main character and he's always been stronger. He's like, no,
Gojo
that's
versus Satoru.
Gojo versus Satoru.
Uh,
No, and I was like, I knew once Form 2 was like saying it with conviction. I was like, I'm probably wrong because I've never watched Dragon Ball Z, but the only thing I knew is like TikTok knowledge, and I was like, buddy, mastered Ultra Instinct better than Ultra Ego. And he was like, Master Ultra Instinct is a form, Ultra Ego is a technique. And and I was like, no, man, what the fuck are you talking about?
I never even been there.
I've never been to Uvu Jabber.
I've never I've never been to Walmart.
I've never been to Walmart. You seem like a Walmart expert, though.
Uh-uh. No, dude. I actually get like I get so heated so
You
easily
get
though,
retard anger.
dude. Straight up. But like
Straight up now, tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? Oh, oh, oh. Or is this just a hit and run? Bow, 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 bow.
remix.
Mm. Remix. Wow, 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 stop, wow, 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 stop. Wow, wow.
Joker, baby. Uh-uh.
Dang,
Costco butter
if you ever wanted
fiasco.
to worm one whimper audio, DM.
Costco butter fiasco. Costco butter fiasco.
What is the Costco
Costco
butter
butter.
fiasco?
Um,
Don't lunge at me. Don't lunge at me. What are you doing?
so at Costco, apparently they didn't label the the butter had milk,
No.
and so like a lot of people bought it,
No.
and they had to like recall like actually like I think like 200,000 pounds of butter because because it's labeled wrong.
No,
And they're
that's
like actually like
bad.
freaking out. They're like, no, we need to get it all back. And they're like, um, and like people could actually like sue them and shit. What is that? Uh-uh.
The guy protesting the Costco hot dog price. And it says keep hot dogs $1.50 and there's still $1.50. So there's no reason he's
And
protesting.
then there's like three shirts or something like
Yes.
that. It's
He's
just
like, enough is enough. It's like the prices has never changed, and I'm pretty sure they never will. It's like an Arizona iced tea thing.
I know he's got a shirt like a barcode for rotisserie chicken.
Oh yeah. No, what is the iced tea that's like always $1 or always 99 cents?
That's Arizona.
That is Arizona?
They have it on the can that it says 99 cents. Yeah.
Yeah, and like the owner was like, it'll always be 99 cents forever.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's free marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, anyways,
Enough is
anyways,
enough.
speaking of like messing up a lot, like corporate level, dude, the fucking Mattel corporate like fuck up,
What are you talking about?
the Wicked, the corn site on the Wicked dolls.
I've never heard of it. No, have you seen that? Have you seen the Target commercial where it's like this guy is like singing really bad a Wicked song, and then the Wicked actress comes up and is like, "That's my line," and then she goes like, "Ah!" and just like starts screaming.
No,
She's like trying to sing, but it just sucks, and she's like, "Ah!" like starts like just yelling.
I've not seen that.
I'll send it
But
to you. It's so funny.
anyway,
She's like, "That's my line."
anyways, so Mattel, right, put out all these like Wicked dolls, right? And on the back of these said Wicked dolls that had already been sold to a lot of kids. We can't.
There's no place like Target to shop. You hear
I heard there's no place like Target.
it? No, she's just like,
Anyway,
uh,
anyways, these like they put out all these dolls, right? People bought all of these dolls, and on the back there's a URL www.
URL Rata Alata. That's gotta be the worst Spanish I ever heard.
Shut up. And and they uh put that on the back, and apparently there was a printing error, and www.wicked.com is a porn site
No, is it actually?
that has been up longer than the book has been a thing. So it's like an ancient porn site from like the beginning of time. And
It
apparently,
is.
look it up.
You want to see it?
Anyways, no, no,
It
no.
is. No, they're like movies.
Anyways, the URL is supposed to be www. Stop. We do not just fight your way. Uh, uh,
Wicked Blast from the Past, Wicked Reckless, Wicked
it's
Timeless,
supposed to be.
Wicked Fantasia, Wicked the 66th Day, Wicked Sunny
Oh,
Goldmelons, Wicked The Hunger starring Emma Hicks, Wicked Talk of the Town, Wicked Kinsey Loves Girls. And they're all like movies.
it's supposed to be like the URL they were supposed to put down was wickedmovies.com.
Yeah.
And so like they have to either recall or like, ship them without that URL on it. But literally like
URL Rata
tons of
Rata.
kids, tons of kids went and like saw that.
That's bad. Actually, that's great. Expose your children to it now.
Apparently that site literally hadn't seen that type of traffic in 12 years.
Should we watch a Wicked movie on the pod?
Mm, we should watch the Wicked movie on the pod.
I don't want to.
Angry.
Here, watch the video I sent you.
Okay, okay, okay.
It's legit.
But
She's like, "That's my line."
yeah, anyways, yeah, that was fucking crazy.
Sound
Um,
wave reporting.
Ooh, that's a good impression.
that was horrible.
That's a good Soundwave impression, you guys.
I've never even met somebody.
Never been to Soundwave. You sound like a Soundwave expert. Are you watching it? That's what she does. She's like,
Anyways, it's horrible.
that's my line.
Someone should edit that to just have her just like scream, like full, just like screaming.
That one sound where it's like,
Yeah. That'd be great.
yes. Are you just biting the microphone? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
As a
Oh
kid,
my god. Oh
as a kid.
my god. Oh my god.
Stop, please. I'm not
Oh.
lying. A rage bait. Stop trying to rage bait me.
That's not even rage bait. That's just me not knowing what to say. What are we gonna talk about? I do want to talk about aliens, but I want to talk about it when I'm like actually in it, because I want that to be like a whole pod's worth.
Okay, we can do it like Monday.
Do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow I'm busy.
With what?
Alive.
This guy stays inside all day. What are you doing?
I like. Tomorrow's like my day to hang out with Worm Girl and like I'm gonna go wrestle too.
You hung out every day with Worm Girl last weekend.
Yeah, and I'll hang out with every day with her this weekend
Hey, why are you such an asshole?
because I love my girl.
Yeah, any bad hoes want to hit up Worm 1, please.
Any bad hoes that want to hit up Worm One, please know that he stinks.
I don't stink. Don't spread
He
that
does
rumor.
stink.
No, when I put my head down in class and I get like a whiff of myself, I'm like,
He's a pheromone maxer.
I'm not a pheromone maxer. It's just my gamer gunk.
Poop wall.
Poop wall.
Do you guys know? Oh my god. But
Doodoo feces all over the wall.
do you guys know?
Do you guys know about doodoo feces?
I think his name's Fluff Dumpster,
His name's doodoo feces.
which sounds like a weird name for a sex move, but um, one sec. Let me.
Did you hear that?
No, I can't remember.
It's just the FNAF 2's like jump scare sound effect.
Mm, I hate. I've never played FNAF. I know.
The FNAF gameplay sucks, but the lore is so good.
Okay,
I love
it's just
it.
a
I
this is
love
a
it.
picture.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who this guy is?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, so this guy, his whole thing is that he like makes like a documentary of like his everyday life, and he's like a self-proclaimed like like a pheromone maxer, right? And he like all the time he makes these like videos of him like not bathing, and okay, no, please don't look it up. I need to tell you this whole lore.
I just watched it.
I need to tell you the whole lore. Okay, before you get to that. Okay. So he starts by making these pheromone maxing like things and just like talking about like how other kids think he's stinky and shit like that. And then eventually you figure out this is a mother and son account, right? His mother is talking to him and is like literally actively trying to get him to bathe and actively trying to get him to
Go to
put
the
deodorant.
bathroom. You're shitting yourself.
So so he they keep doing this, and eventually it steps it up a level, and she catches him making poop art on his wall. And then while cleaning it, she's throwing up, by the way, while she's cleaning it. He is making TikToks saying, "You're just being dramatic. You're being dramatic." And saying, "You're making a bigger mess than I did. Why would you do this? Why would you do You're embarrassed." Okay. Now that I have your interest peaked, this is not where it ends, by the way, guys. Um, he then goes on to reveal that he has a form of trench foot.
No.
And this is when I learned they're not fucking around.
By the
This is
way, guys, Trenchfoot is almost extinct, and you have to be an actual disgusting person to get Trenchfoot.
Yes, it only happens when you don't change your shoes and socks for weeks.
Months. No, not even like months. Like, I remember seeing a thing where in my history class, he pulled up like reports because Trenchfoot was a really bad thing during World War II, and he was like, it's almost like completely gone, like
Yeah.
Trenchfoot as a in total. So you have to be an
Mhm.
actual disgusting degenerate to be getting
This
Trenchfoot
is
in the
how
Big
I knew.
24.
This is how I knew this was not fake. Because you don't fake trench foot.
You can't fake Trenchfoot.
Like, it is horrible. It's actually vile. I'm not going to show it because it's vile, but you guys can go look it up. Anyways, so he's talking and he shows his trench foot off as like a prize, like a pheromone maxing prize,
Like an
like a
achievement?
like an achievement. Then he goes on to show to it pans to his mother who has a ringworm, right?
No.
This is a whole different video, but she has a ringworm and explains that the whole wrestling team and a majority of the school has gotten ringworm from her son, and it shows that he has ringworm on his hands and his face.
By the way, tapeworms, ringworms, and all other worms that can be in your body are actually fungus and not actually worms. Not like the
Worms
cool ones that you're talking to right now.
are ringworm is a fungus. Tapeworms are.
Tapeworms are not actually worms.
They're they're not worms, but they're not a fungus.
Are you sure? I thought tapeworms were fungus.
I'm pretty sure they're just a parasite that look like worms.
You're probably right.
But anyways, they yeah, so it's disgusting. And that's when I knew that this was real. And yeah, I would like for you guys to go look at it so that you guys know exactly what I'm talking about because it's disgusting.
I looked up his account and no, what is this? It's called Foot Update.
Hmm.
Why is it tomato red?
Trench foot. It's trench foot. It's I'm not even joking. It is trench foot.
No. So the first thing that pops up when I'm gonna vomit, I actually can't watch that. It's a video of him stuffing his greasy long hair into his mouth, him gagging from how bad it tastes, spitting it out. And by the way, I don't have perfect teeth. They're all, you know, I
Yeah,
have bruxism, where in my sleep I'll grind my teeth together without me knowing.
yeah.
That's why they're all like kind of crooked and stuff, and I have my face is all fucked. But this guy's teeth are brown and jutting out in different directions like a horse. You could feed this guy an apple through a chain link fence. I
Hmm.
swear. And it's disgusting.
He is a probably the most disgusting person you'll ever
You
see.
think him and Asmund Gold are like kin?
I think Asmund Gold is learning from him. It's
No, I'm gonna follow it.
it's
He's
horrible.
expelled from his
Yeah,
school. Poop
because he
Wall Saga. Why is there a saga?
because he's disgusting. I'm telling you.
Oh, his mom's teeth are all jacked too. He is. He's just making poop art. Why is
I'm
this allowed
telling
on TikTok?
I'm telling you, I'm not even joking.
No, what is.
I wish
I
I was
can't look
fuck.
at that. It's like, imagine a burn victim, and
Yeah,
imagine a, a recently burned victim's foot. That's what his foot looks like.
like it looks like the skin is peeling off.
He in one of his videos it says, "My foot just hatched. Am I doing okay now?"
I wish I was fucking joking.
No,
It's
I'm gonna.
disgusting. And I'm telling you guys, please, please go look at his account so you know exactly what I'm talking about. How greasy his hair is, how disgusting his foot is, how, guys, as a wrestler, I have seen a lot of cases of ringworm. Him and his mother have the worst ringworm.
How do you get ringworm?
Ringworm is like a highly infectious type thing. You usually get it from other people, but you if you don't scrub enough, usually you just got to
Uh,
take a lot of showers.
I thought it
Um,
was like from eating raw meat.
no, it's just like a this type thing, which just develops on the skin
Yeah,
or under the skin if you are exposed to a lot of bacteria
or
and
if
stuff.
you're rancid.
Yeah. So like wrestling, people do get ringworm and it's normal and there's not it's not really anything to be ashamed of because like you're always exposed to bacteria on the mats, right? And
Yeah.
you can't really avoid it. But but you can like try to prevent it by having a lot of
But
and avoiding touching your face. But I've never
the
seen
only way to cure it is to shove two fingers into your gapeness.
I've actually never seen anybody develop it without being like an athlete or a
Or
or
a vile
some
human.
like I've never even seen wild humans develop it.
Vile
Like
creatures.
it's like a creature type thing. Yeah, like genuinely like okay, let me give you guys this visual. If you didn't change out your sheet for months on end, you didn't take showers, right? You probably still wouldn't get ringworm. If you played in your poop and you had trench foot, you'd probably get ringworm.
But I don't have it.
But if you did, think about like if you didn't.
Yeah, it took you a second. It took you a
Well,
Wait a
real
minute.
identity revealed. Anyways, think about like if you stop doing the majority of the hygiene shit you do on a daily basis, you probably wouldn't get it still. Think about if you did like the most disgusting things you could do, like playing in vomit type shit. That's how you would
I
get it.
think you mixed up the words disgusting and fun, buddy.
Yummy, yummy.
I actually can't. Like, I'm.
It's okay, man. We we've given it a good amount
No,
of.
his teeth, man.
Oh
I'm real
yeah,
self conscious about my teeth and stuff. Cause, like, it's bad. It's not bad, but, like,
it's
they're
not
not
bad,
perfect. But
but
that
like
dude's
they're
teeth
down.
are. Like, I
They're
wanted
jacked
to
the fuck up.
throw up. What?
They're jacked up.
Yeah, I wanted to vomit when I saw that.
No, dude, everything about him is disgusting. I'm telling you, it reminds me of that fucking little kid that like asks his mom for gamer soup all the time.
But that one's
Feels
a
like
bit.
it's a bit, but still, it's like that dude's living. This dude's living it, you know.
Did me and Narek ever tell you about shit ass?
Shit ass.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think this might. We might have to be quick about this because it's almost 2
Oh yeah. So shit ass was this kid that me and my buddy had in our English class who would wear Naruto memorabilia every day and would
every
smell like poop. And sorry, I have like the worst burps of all time. Who would smell like poop
day.
and uh bad breath all the time. Hence the name shit ass.
That's
And me and my buddy would like make fun of him. And I'm not even gonna lie. We bullied this kid because
yeah,
you're rancid. And now,
yeah,
at first we didn't because we were like talking to each other and we are like, maybe this kid's like poor and he has
yeah,
nothing. But then
yeah.
like one day we saw him like get picked up by his mom in a Range Rover and we were like, this kid is vile. So from that day on we were just like,
That's
no. Yeah.
crazy.
One time we got assigned into a group with him, and
Yeah,
every time he'd talk, me and my buddy would just go like and like stare at him while we did it to the point where he just stopped talking.
that's horrible.
No, and I don't condone
That's
bullying unless it's like playful and stuff. Unless it's on some kid that is actually
vile.
vile. If the kid is mean or just weird or disgusting, those are the three permitters of bullying.
And
Stop
we
it.
mean weird to like to a point where you're like affecting other people, like
Yeah.
running in the hallway and like hitting other people, or like stopping in the hallway and talking to your friends, or
Yeah.
like shit like that.
Dude, this year I think I was like, "Oh my God, today I went to the bathroom cuz usually I don't use the bathroom in school. I hate doing it. There's always some kid like vaping in there. There's always like
Hmm.
some kids throwing bodies in there. But I could like I had to go. So I went in there, I did my business, and when I was going out, I saw Pawn and I saw Raid. And
Hmm.
me and them were chopping it up, and there's two freshmen in there. And so I
Yeah.
didn't pay any attention to them. And, I washed my hands and I was drying them off. And when I was throwing away my paper towels, one of the freshmen goes like this to me the entire time. He's like going like that. And I like look at him like a side eye, and his buddy's like laughing his ass off. And so I go like I'm just looking at him, and he keeps doing it like the entire time, to the point where I'm like I'm trying to leave the bathroom, and this kid's just like flinching at me and like gonna act like he's gonna hit me. And
What the
I'm
fuck?
taller than most people that go to our school, and this kid is like this tall to me. So he's
Yeah.
like going like that, and I just like sock him in the shoulder, and he goes boom against the bathroom wall, and I'm like, cut that out, don't do that, and he's like, and like I just like walk away. That's the only time in
Oh,
school where I was like thinking about just like decking this kid in the face. Cause
should have told them your best friend's worm too.
yeah, I should have. But no, like I didn't know what to do because I didn't know if Raid and Pawn were like friends with them because they were like also talking to them. But s- but like he
Mm.
was just like going like this to me the entire time, and he was
Uh,
in my face, and I can't do anything in my face, man.
I would have beat him until he bled. That's horrible. That's
I w-
actually so
I
horrible.
was like flip flopping between, do I hit this kid in the mouth or do I just like push him a little bit? And so I just like went like I didn't like wind up or anything. I just like stiff arm punched him in the shoulder because I didn't want to like hit a
Yeah.
freshman like a
1 inch punch.
yeah. I didn't want to like I didn't want to be the guy that was like beating up babies in the bathroom. So I was just like stiff arm punched him in the shoulder, and I was
That's
like,
bad.
and I hit him, and I was like, cut that out, and I walked away, and it's so bad because
Mm-mm.
this kid is like a barber, like a wannabe barber.
Uh-uh.
And
No,
yesterday, me and my two buddies go into my algebra class's homeroom to retake
mhm.
my math test, and
Yeah.
he's sitting next to one of my friends, and he leans over to him and he goes, he's like looking around, and he's like, "You got a barber?" And my friend's like taking his test, and he's like, "Yeah," and he's like still looking around, he's like, "You loyal?" And he just like, and he like, my buddy Dylan, he just like looks at him and goes, "Who the fuck are you?" And like he yells at him. And he was like, "Sit the fuck down." And because he was like standing in front of his desk, he was like, "Sit the fuck down. I don't know who you are." And
Horrible.
he was like, "Oh, hi, I'm sorry." And he like sits down. And when I was leaving the bathroom, he was talking to Pawn about like cutting his hair. It's so like,
You're not the secret barber. You're
the
stealing.
nighttime barber. No,
How do
I
you
was
think
like,
your hair's the same every day?
yeah, it just doesn't grow very fast. No, I when you're unconscious is when I do my best work. But no, I was like geeked. I did feel bad after I did it, but I was like, don't do that. Why are you being weird?
Yeah. That's horrible. No, you're
No,
completely justified. Am I the asshole? No,
am I the?
you're completely justified.
Yeah, I'm real,
Uh,
dude. I was
oh,
like, I was so out of it because um, I had to finish my retake in my homeroom, which is what I
mhm.
had just got done doing, and I had been working all day on other stuff, which is like low key where I'm like really tired right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm just burnt out. And so I was like, I was done. My next hour was PE. I was just gonna go back to my homeroom, plug my phone in, and just
Mhm.
watch like TikTok all day until I got to play
Yeah.
basketball. And this kid is like in my face, messing with me. And I was like, this kid again is like probably a little bit shorter than you. Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, I could kill him. I could kill this kid.
That's horrible.
But I didn't want I really did think
You
about it.
didn't kill him, though.
No, I didn't. I really did think about it. I was
Thank
like, I don't want to be the guy that beat up a little freshman. That's
God.
not cool. If you are not, if you're like a sophomore and above, if you're not a freshman, you should not be beating up freshmen.
Same goes for dating.
Yeah, same goes for dating. Like freshmen off limits. Everything else, go for it. But like yeah, you don't want to mess with like freshmen because you that's just like pussy. That's like pussy shit. That's like
We're one in the next video. You guys will get this eventually.
I but no, because I really didn't want to be the guy that was like I'm gonna kill this baby, and like but no, I got so angry, and then I like talked to Raid afterwards after it. He's like, yeah, I gave him a wedgie. Said he
Gave him
pulled
the
up his G
full.
string.
He's like a '90s bully.
I
Shoved
know.
him in a locker.
Yeah. No, I was like talking. I'm pretty sure he was joking, but I couldn't tell. And he was like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, I pulled up his G string and gave him a wedgie."
that's great.
Yeah.
All right, it's getting close to 2 a.m.
Yeah. We were
See
gonna
you.
end it at 30 minutes, and now it's 1:15.
We'll see you guys later.
We'll see you guys in what? Well, when is the video gonna be up?
Probably tomorrow after I get the captions on it.
Oh shit! Did you see the sound effect I added?
No, I haven't even opened it.
Okay, you have to open it and tell me when you see the sound effect. Not on pod. Okay, bye guys. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.